beginnings.
Okay.
So I did pick cards. I mean, not cards, excuse me, bottles. I know
Yeah,
you wanted,
I saw
I
your
know you
bottle choices that
wanted
you've made. Yeah, yeah, I could see that
I
you
know
chose them.
you,
If you could narrow those down to two bottles, one that represents um, what it is that you're really hoping to release, what you're ready to release, and the other one that represents what you're ready to embody. If you could narrow them
yeah.
down, which two would you choose, do you think?
Yeah, because I know that's what you were asking, like what I'm prepared to release, what I'm prepared to embody.
Yeah,
And I know you meant it on to the prepare questions, and I knew you meant it on just one bottle per each. But I was looking at it and I'm like, there's a multiple. Okay, so I'm gonna go with subconscious. First thing that comes to mind.
yeah.
Wow, this is interesting. Before I even could finish the statement in my mind, the picture of the New Beginnings bottle came up for ready to release. Now, I
Okay.
found that very interesting because it is about new beginnings. And
Yeah.
I kept asking my higher self repeatedly, why are we choosing new beginnings as prepared to release? And I even asked higher self, are you getting confused with that? And I got a message from God higher power telling me, no, you'll understand it. You'll comprehend it later
Yeah.
of why you're choosing that one. Okay. Oh, that's interesting. So
So you
before for
chose new
prepared,
beginnings as what you're prepared to release. And then
yes.
I guess the one that you're prepared to embody then out of the ones that you chose, which one do you feel is most in alignment?
Well, it's interesting. Again, it's coming up from subconscious and it's telling me the rose gold pearl bottle. And just to test it, I quickly asked it about the wish bottle and it told me no. It reiterated to me prepared to embody the rose gold and I'm getting a yes 3 times in a row now.
Okay, so the rose gold pearl bottle, yeah?
Yes.
Okay. And then what about the archetype card? Could you see those?
No, and as I was, trying to run and get a pizza out of the oven or whatever I happened to be doing, oh no, it was baking. I was looking for the email because I know you sent me the picture of the cards,
Yeah.
and I'm trying archetype cards, oversoul archetype. Sometimes Gmail is not very clever, and it just started giving me your emails. And I'm like, well, I'm not going to look through a whole slew. So I am going to have to look at the cards quickly and pick one. I know it's a bit,
Yeah, no, that's okay. We can have a look at that. And okay, so I'm sure didn't I send you through the imageries of that before?
you
I'm not,
did. Yeah, but for some reason, my Gmail is being a bit daft and
ah,
idiotic.
okay. That's okay. That's all right. Sometimes it happened.
Yeah, it sometimes is like, oh, it just pops up all your emails or whatever it wants to do.
Um, all right, I'll just share my screen with you.
Okay. All right, then I won't bother to look for them.
All right, are you ready? So these are the
No to one, no to two.
all right. So that's the first one.
Yeah, no. No. And you're asking this for which one I feel most connected to tonight, or what was the question one more time? Sorry.
Yeah, so the question that we are looking at here is which one reveals the role that you're playing in your soul's larger story? The role that you're playing in your soul's larger story. So is it the visionary? Is it the gatekeeper? Is it the wanderer or the weaver, the messenger, the healer, the oracle, or the architect? So which one was it?
Healer.
Okay, I thought it might be. Okay, good. All right, so I'll
I had a
stop.
feeling too, because when I read your email, the picture of that red-haired curly woman, uh, elf woman, whoever she is, she showed up in my mind.
Oh, did she?
Yes, automatically she did.
There you go. That shows you then, doesn't it?
Yeah, certainly.
So, okay, so the healer, interesting. Okay, so obviously we've got to like sort of bear all of this in mind when we're going through uh, the session today, because we want to be able to craft a session that's going to be in alignment with who you're becoming,
Yeah.
and what you're ready to start embodying now moving forward, rather than anything else really. And
Yeah.
we were looking really as well at um, the trust, trust in self, weren't we, specifically today as well?
Yeah. I wanted to pull up that email quickly on my phone.
Hmm.
Just one moment, sorry. Luckily, I don't have many sent mail, so I'll find it very quickly. Hayden, Hayden, Hayden. Okay. So, yes, it was about expanding on inner trust and emotional safety.
Hmm.
One thing I wanted to work on. And you said looking at the numerology chart and energetic influences,
Exactly. Yeah.
and something about integrating. And I asked in the email, what do we need to integrate? And I feel most importantly, I put replied to you, yes, let's figure out what's surfacing to be released.
Yeah. That's perfect. Okay, great. So, all right. So really, then excuse me, we're looking at emotional trust and integration for the session today. And we're going to sort of work with the bottles that you chose. And we're also going to work with the oversoul archetype that you are most embodying as well through this process. We're also going to bring in, because I know you were interested in looking at the influences around your numerology and how to best take advantage of those as well. So we're going to do like
Yes.
an energy check-in based around your numerology for your personal year, but also your maturity year as well, and what that means for you as well. And of course, looking at how that this all ties in with the human design and your own emotional authority and your astrology alignments as well, and how to integrate the Oversoul Codex archetype of the healer within to this as well. All right. So we're going to do like a process. I'm going to help you to understand the process as well as do the subconscious work as well today, and
Okay.
ask you some questions that you might not necessarily know the answers to straight away, but just trust what comes up for you. Okay.
Okay.
All right,
Sure.
brilliant. So what I'd like you to do then is just to begin with, we're going to set our intentions. So I'd like you just to close your eyes and take a nice deep breath in, and then just hold it for a second. And when you're ready, just breathing out and just letting go of anything that no longer serves you. And then I want you to take another deep breath in, holding and breathing out. And then taking another deep breath in, holding and breathing out. So just become aware of your weight of the body on the chair and start listening to the sounds that you can hear both close up and far away. And then observing any thoughts or any feelings that you're having without judgment. Just notice what's coming up for you, what's going on for you in your body today. And then just choose to let it all go and just center yourself in the moment. This is your time for your healing. You've got nowhere to go, nothing to do. And then just taking another deep breath in, And then I'd like you to, with the next breath that you breathe in, just breathe deeply into your solar plexus. I want you to really tune into your emotional authority.
Sorry, get off the couch. She's being a pest right in the middle of the session. Then you stay there and you stop annoying Mummy. She's in an appointment. She's trying to do flippies and roll all over me and smear her butt all over me.
Gross.
She knows better. All right.
Okay, so then just going back into your breath, and then with the next breath that you take in, Megan, I just want you to breathe deeply into your solar plexus. So really, really breathe as
Just did.
deeply as you can, right into your solar plexus.
Yeah, I'm there already. Fortunately, we've done this so many times I can jump right back in.
Fantastic. That's really good.
Yes.
So really tuning into this, your own emotional authority. And then I want you to invite the two color mirrors bottles that you've selected. So the new beginnings bottle, and this is what you're ready to release. And so I want you to imagine yellow and turquoise. And I want you to just start breathing in the yellow and the turquoise into your solar plexus. And this is what you're ready to release. So just feel into what it is that you're ready to let go. Sense any patterns, any worries, or old fears dissolving away. Whatever that is, just sense into that, what it
I
is.
just I just have a lot of confusion because the bottle is about new beginnings, so I can't consciously comprehend. I don't comprehend why that would be a release bottle.
Well, it's interesting because the new beginnings energy holds the vibration of yellow and turquoise, which is about letting go of old fears of betrayal. So it's old trust issues.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so
Interesting.
this is really about, if we're looking at it, trusting your own inner authority, this is about you're ready to let go of these fears of betrayal or betraying yourself.
Oh, so something just came up.
Yeah.
And it's something that I've been quite proud of recently and I wanted to share with you. And it came up as a release.
Okay.
People pleasing. Okay, that phone is going off. Who keeps texting me? Sorry.
That's okay. Before we do that though, I just want you to just keep with this for a second. So
Yeah,
just
I put my phone on.
try not
That
to
won't.
rationalize or try not to overanalyze. Just trust that this is working. So what I want you to do is I want you to just keep on breathing in the yellow and the turquoise. So the yellow over the top of the turquoise, like the sun shining over Atlantis. Just imagine that. The sun shining over Atlantis. And this is what you're ready to release. So it's dissolving away as you're breathing in the yellow
Yeah,
and the turquoise. And you,
it's ready to release people pleasing.
okay, good.
And it's something I started doing earlier today. So it's really coming up. Um, of friends venting to me. Um, I'm not there to solve all of their problems and all people's problems. The people pleasing.
Okay, good.
So
Okay, so
that
that's good. So yeah, you're sensing that this is a pattern that you're ready to start releasing. The people pleasing. Anything else? What else is coming up for you as you're breathing in these colors into your solar plexus? What else is coming up?
it says, give me a moment. One moment. It says, I'm ready to release not standing on my own 2 feet and being fully independent. So that's interesting because today was very adamant about finances and making money and having getting money and employment and all of steady income, all of that. So that's what also has come up. But there's more. Excuse me. Well, this has been for quite some time, but also I'm ready to release making excuses for Manny
Okay.
because I cover for him all the time. I mean, as a friend, you do to a certain point, of course, but it was a bit over the top, if you will. But that I've already started releasing quite a while ago. I'm ready to, well, this goes back to people pleasing, but especially I'm ready to release pleasing my parents. If they get angry about something, uh, I'm ready to have more stricter boundaries with them. Um, yes, I'll leave it at that, as that's precise.
Okay, good. Anything else?
It tells me there's two more, no less. So two more things to release. It says I- I'm prepared to release this belief that I can't, in terms of like, oh, I can't drive farther. And because I was asking you before, why did I greatly regress in my driving? Like I used to be able to get at least 3 miles farther than what I can do now. So there's been a great regression. It's telling me I'm ready to release this I can't statement and ready to release this what if statement. Oh wow, I wasn't expecting the last one. It tells me I'm ready to release the OCD. I've tried before, but I go back to the OCD symptoms. It's telling me, remember, ego is not in the control center. And I'm ready to release the OCD symptoms, and that's going to cause a great relief for me to be able to integrate more powerful healing um, modalities or uh, tools for myself.
Okay, good. Okay, so just to reiterate, you're ready now to release the people pleasing and step more into your independence so that you can stand on your own 2 feet. You're also ready to release making excuses for money, pleasing your parents, and create more strict boundaries. The beliefs that you can't and what if, and also you're fully ready to release the OCD and recognize the ego is not in control.
Perfect. Yes.
Okay, good.
Precise.
Okay, good. Now the rose gold pearl, I just want you to go into the vibration of the rose gold pearlescent energy, and I want you now to just start breathing this into your solar plexus now as well. So just feeling that vibration of rose gold and really feel this energy embodying itself within your solar plexus and feel the amplification here of love, confidence, and joy flowing through your body as you start remembering that you are the divine mother of the divine. You hold this vibration within you, the divine mother of the divine. There is nothing more holy than you. You're ready to start fully embodying that vibration.
Hmm.
It's almost like the vibration of Mary Magdalene. And just feeling this energy re-entering into your solar plexus with each breath that you're taking, amplifying love, confidence, and joy flowing through your body. So just notice the energy of what you're releasing and what you are now choosing to embody. How do these energies feel in your body?
Well, what's interesting with the rose gold pearl is that it is split in half, and some of it is in my um uh sorry, third eye chakra and crown chakra region, and the other part is in the solar plexus region. And for some reason, trying to bring it down and it won't.
Okay, good. So what do you feel that this means?
Well, there's definitely some type of connection going on between the three chakras. That's for sure. And it was also giving me the word of wisdom, which would be crown chakra up to, God and archangels and celestial, all up there because of the fact, it's that divine connection there in Christ and all of those spiritual beings, spiritual people. Um, so that would be the connection there. And I did get the word wise connected to the rose gold bottle within my solar plexus chakra.
Okay, good. So I just want you to imagine now that some encouragement of the movement of those bottles. Maybe, just see if you need to move those vibrations, those energies of the rose gold and the yellow and turquoise to different parts of your body. And then just observe how that feels when you've got those color frequencies going into the heart or the crown or the solar plexus or the base. And then this is going to just help you to physically anchor that energy into your body more. So just trust what you're feeling guided to do with that.
Um, I'm truly feeling uh, um uh, um I need to physically see the bottles, those two bottles.
Okay, I'll grab them for you.
Oh, perfect. Thank you.
So you've got this one here, which is
New
new
beginnings.
beginnings. Yeah. So just imagine where you may need to place that vibration on your body. And we'll start with this one
Oh,
first.
wow. I'm getting answers coming up before I honestly I know answers come up extremely quickly from subconscious, but tonight it's feeling, or for you today, it's honestly feeling now extremely, extremely, extremely quick. Crown chakra.
Okay.
I
So
can't,
what?
and you told me before, don't even try to comprehend it at a
Yeah.
conscious level. This is like, I'm like, I don't precisely even know why crown chakra. That's what I got. Crown chakra or
Okay.
crown.
Okay, so you want the new beginnings in the crown chakra. So what is it? Just close your eyes for a second and just feel that vibration going into your crown and then just see what comes up for you.
Hold on, I gotta clear something. Okay. It's giving me answers. I'll tell you 1 second. Sorry. Okay. It told me it went back to the releasing. Number one, people pleasing. Number two, the OCD symptoms. Number three, it told me focus on joy, keep focusing on joy, avoid all negativity. And this is actually something that was higher power or God told me before the session. I'm always trying to post things about helping others, and there's a genocide in Sudan, and can donate to this charity and all this, and do this and do do helping, and just getting the message now of you help on Tuesdays. I deliver meals to the elderly with my dad on Tuesday, like people in their 90s. Um, and I donated to the local food pantry. And it's telling me just focus on joy. You don't have to save the world. So it's releasing people pleasing, releasing OCD symptoms, and releasing trying to save the world, but also releasing being careful about what I watch, for example. Just really, really driving home the point of to be joy focused.
Okay, good. Okay, excellent. And now the rose gold. So whereabouts do you feel that the rose gold needs to go? Where does that energy need to go on your body?
It gave me an answer, a reply already, but I'm being stubborn and I want to just look through systems really quickly. Okay, so all right. So it's told me repetitively the reply is crown chakra as well.
Okay.
I
Okay.
was
So,
stubborn. I went through the systems. I was about to go into digestive system and lymphatic system, and it's like crown chakra, crown chakra, crown chakra, crown chakra, crown chakra.
so what do you feel that this means? What's the message when the rose gold energy is in your crown?
Oh, wow.
Remember, this is what you're about to embody.
Yeah, so I got a really cool image. It showed the gold spark, sorry, it showed the gold coming out of my head, and it was gobbling up, if you will, dissolving um negativity, anything bad, fears, phobias, bad stuff on the news, people arguing, my parents nagging me, um etc. And it was just like Pac-Man. It was like this coming out of here, and it's like like up there, and it was replacing it with peace, bliss, joy.
Very good. Excellent. Okay. Fantastic. So it's about embodying the joy, embodying the positivity, pure positivity.
Yes.
I love that. Okay, good. Okay, fantastic. So now that we've been through that opening and grounding, we want to just have a quick numerology check-in, just to explore your personal year eight. Now, because you are in your personal year eight, remember we travel in 9 year cycles in numerology, Megan, and we go through peaks and troughs during that time. So it's like a cycle. When you get to an eight, it's the perfect year in your 9 year cycle for empowerment, setting boundaries, and greater levels of abundance as well. So this is probably why you've been drawn to be working on your abundance issues
Oh, yes.
this year.
Yes,
So
definitely. Precisely.
it's very, very good for looking at, how you're making money, how you're spending money, and how you can get that back into alignment, so you can feel more independent. So these are like things that have come up for you and things that you're wanting to release and to feel more in control as well. And then as well as that, you're integrating the maturity number nine into your life as well. The nine is in your peak years of maturity. You're going to be in this up until the age of 51, and the nine is about completion, release, and wisdom. So this is why you're working on all of these issues at this point in your life, because you're releasing through the nine energy and you're completing old cycles, getting ready for new beginnings. But you're also, that word wisdom that came to you earlier on. Wisdom is held within the nine because remember, the nine carries the weight of all the numbers that go before it.
Yes.
So, um, what I want you to reflect on is, where do you feel ready to step into your power and trust your own authority? That's the first question that I've got for you. So, where do you
Oh,
feel ready to step into your power and trust your own authority?
goes back to the not people pleasing and the boundaries once more. I used to be the type of person, I had this conversation with Manny, where he would ask me all the time, why don't you stand up to your parents? And I do, and he over the years greatly helped me with that. But there was also times simultaneously where I would still tell my parents what they wanted to hear just so they would quit arguing. My parents are the type of person go, you're making it up. And that was the reply to things because not that I'm making it up, I'm not making it up. It's you just don't like the reply that you're getting. So it's almost like I am completely done with that. Like we're done. And when I mentioned making excuses for Manny, it went back to my mom bickering about him because she doesn't like him because my mom, we're not going to waste the time on the whole story. You probably already know it, but it is my mom couldn't respect boundaries, or my parents couldn't several years ago with us coming over uninvited. We'll just leave it at that. But I came to the point of I don't need to make excuses for Manny. I just simply don't need to talk about him to my parents,
Mhm.
And my mom, it's one moment it's, how's Manny doing? And the next moment it's, I hate that guy. Well, you played a role in the fight you had with him. You don't come over to someone's home uninvited
Mm.
and start a whole dispute with them in their own home and wake them out of bed. That's going to piss off anybody.
Yeah,
But but yeah, that's what my reply is coming.
I understand. Yeah, no, I totally get it. Okay, so what about what patterns or fears then from the past do you feel that you're ready to lovingly release?
Ah, I love the word lovingly release. What fears, phobias, or patterns? Sorry, say one more time. I'm sorry.
Yeah, so what patterns or fears from the past are you also ready to lovingly release? And then just imagine using the New Beginnings bottle as a visual, energetic tool for releasing what no longer serves you here.
Do
So
you
if you
have
look
it
at
there? Yes, I was like looking at them.
so what
Okay.
patterns or fears from the past are you now ready to lovingly release?
Okay. So I'm ready to release this pattern of not fully forgiving myself and um, being harsh on myself for my past self, which is incredibly extraordinarily different than the person I've been for, oh, several years at this point, numerous years. But I do have to give you a bit of a backstory with it.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I don't need the bottle anymore.
Okay.
So, when I was quite young, 12 years old, through my teen years, I had quite a lot of friends. Oh, even when I was younger, I had friends from all different cultures. When I was about 6 years old, I had friends who were Mexican and Korean. I had friends of all types of backgrounds through secondary school, and I loved cultures and languages and all of that. But I used to have my grandfather, my grandparent, right? And my grandpa, and I would call him my aunt and uncle. They were my grandparents' best friends. And they were, it'll sound a bit complex to tell you, but they were lovely people. But I'm sure that their souls looking down would go, there's certain things we would have done differently,
Yeah.
you know. And so they always had, you know, and I know it's a bit controversial to use the word lovely, but I mean lovely because they will let me stay in their home. They would feed, cook dinner all the time, teach me how to dance the polka, all this fun stuff. And I'm not going to paint a brush of, oh, someone's a perfect angel or someone's a complete, horrific person. But unfortunately, they did hold racist views. And so when I was younger, again, going back to like 12 years old, I didn't believe this like when I was a senior in high school, but going back to the younger age, they used to say things like if African American or black people moved into the neighborhood, it would be like, oh, there goes the neighborhood. They were okay with black people who were upper class or they had known through their work for a long time. Oh, well, they're not like the other black people. They're the great black. I'm sure you know elderly Australians and elderly Brits who talk just like that. Oh, when the black people come here, they start bringing the gangs and the drugs and the crime. And I'm not saying that, but that's how they would talk. And
Yeah.
they'd be like, oh, but what about your friend Bonnie? Oh, she's lovely. She's not like the rest of them. She
Mm,
must have grown up, and it was like when I was that age, an impressionable age, I would believe, oh, black people are very kind, but if there's too many of them in a neighborhood, it's going to cause a high crime rate.
mm,
And looking as I got older, I realized that back in those days, there was major bias in the news media. They purposely went out to find the worst of the worst in low-income black neighborhoods, when in fact, when you got older, you came to realize that that was only a tiny percentage of low income disadvantaged African Americans. The majority of them were just trying to make a living, and a whole mentality like, and their whole thing of, oh, people who uh, lazy and all this. Although it was very interesting, though, they had a lot of admiration for Native Americans, for the indigenous. But and my mom would tell me in the car when we would leave, don't believe them. It's not true. They're just prejudiced.
mm.
They have extreme bias. And I always have that guilt that I'm ready to release now of number one, why I didn't tell them, well, that's not true. I have neighbors who are African American and they're lovely people. Or that's not true. There's many great people, on the east side of Buffalo. In East Buffalo is a low income black neighborhood. Um, or telling them it's not their fault the homes are like that. It's the slum landlords who live in New York City, and they're all different types of races, I'm sure, who don't come to fix up the properties. So it's a fact of I didn't speak up. Now,
Yeah.
it's one, you can't, most 12-year-olds aren't going to speak up, but it's quite another that I didn't speak up when I was 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28.
Yeah.
Until they passed away.
I get it.
And also how I embodied, sorry, I know I keep blabbing, how I had that thought process of, oh, well, they must be correct. But again, I didn't think that all the way through high school. It stopped it at a certain point. I knew better. But you know, there another thing too as well, um, when I was very young, even through, secondary school age, um, before I even knew my sexuality and knew I'm part of the LGBT community, LGBTQ, LGBT, whatever, I was hearing like, oh, every single gay guy is super effeminate, gay people are weird. I mean, I'm not lesbian, but a very, very harsh stereotype. And it was like that was ingrained in me a lot of, you know, LGBT people are peculiar.
Mm.
And it's like, because again, it went back to in those days, the stereotypes that they would show in the movies, precisely what I'm talking
Yeah,
about.
of course. Yeah, absolutely. It's the same for race, gender. It was the programming that we all received when we were
Yes.
growing up that it was kind of like anything that was different was wrong.
Right. And precisely. And it was anything that was not middle or upper echelons, that wasn't white,
Mm.
and that wasn't heterosexual,
Mm.
and also not disabled, too.
Yeah,
You know,
it's the whole thing. Yeah, no, I get it. So, okay, so you're ready to release those old patterns then, yeah? and those
Yeah,
hemispheres.
I'm a totally different person now, but I have to release that and just tell myself, yeah, you made some large mistakes when you were younger to, for example, think, predominantly black neighborhoods are high crime or bad, which is actually completely false. Um, yeah.
Okay, good. So you're ready to, it's almost like releasing the guilt that you didn't speak up when you knew that it was wrong.
It's releasing the guilt that I didn't speak up, but it's also, to be quite really truthful with you, releasing that I had those beliefs in my mind for a while.
Yeah, yeah, of
I
course.
mean, there should have been no excuse, even for a 12-year-old. You're old enough to know better,
Yeah. Okay. No, that makes
or
sense, doesn't
whatever
it?
age. Pardon?
That makes sense, doesn't it?
Hmm.
Okay, good. Okay, brilliant. So we'll move into the emotional authority and human design aspect of this now. So we're looking at just your 5-1 generator design and your emotional solar plexus authority. So just for a second, I just want you to tune into the emotional waves and just practice, pausing to feel clarity before responding and acting. So it's almost like like how some people say, oh, well, I'll count to 10 before you react or respond to anything. That's a good thing for you. It's just about pausing to get your clarity and then respond or act. And that's in just anything that comes up for you moving forward. Maybe asking yourself, is this act going to be through people pleasing? Or is this act going to be through making excuses for Manny or whoever else? Or, am I just about to take an action that's going to be pleasing my parents? Or um, am I still working on the I can't or the what ifs or holding, that sort of belief, about you believing that, anyone that wasn't white heterosexual or whatever wasn't wasn't as worthy or wasn't as equal to
Yeah.
everyone
I
else.
mean, obviously, I extremely don't believe that for decades at this point,
Yeah, but it's about the residual stuff that you feel because you
Uh,
didn't speak out. So it's just
yes,
about that aspect of choosing to pause before responding or acting as part of your human design. Just reflecting, on the synergy between your generator energy and your intention to embody that rose gold pearl of wisdom within
yes.
yourself, and asking yourself, like, how does choosing joy, love, and empowerment feel when you allow your emotional guidance to lead you? So, how does choosing joy, love, and empowerment feel when you allow your emotional guidance to lead you?
Wonderful. I mean, it makes me feel a lot lighter.
Okay, good. Monty, don't do that. Don't do that. Stop it. It's like digging a nest in my carpet. So, okay, good. So it makes you feel wonderful. So you know then that it is the right thing to do. It's
Yes.
making you feel wonderful. Okay, so remembering just to pause for clarity before responding or acting moving forward whenever you sense, the people pleasing um, and where the ego might be trying to be getting in control, with your OCD,
Yes.
So just pausing and
Sure.
reflecting, is this the ego? Or is this the truth, and just feeling into that, and then just
Yes.
feeling into that sense of the rose gold vibration that you're ready now to embody. Is this coming from a place of love, joy, and empowerment, or is this coming from my old patterns and belief systems?
Yeah.
All right. And then looking at your astrology alignment as well, so um your Capricorn sun and moon and your Leo rising, this is really about grounding and heart expression. So exploring the balance between discipline of the Capricorn and the radiance and confidence of the Leo. So just close your eyes for a second, and I just want you to picture your heart expanding with the rose gold pearl energy and then just radiating love outwards. So just feeling that rose gold pearl energy instead of this being like Pac-Man around your head now and around your thoughts, dissolving away the negativity. I want you to imagine it expanding from your heart, radiating outwards, and just see what that feels like and what that looks like when you visualize this around your body now.
I got a visualization.
Okay.
I got three words for how I feel. The visualization is I'm back in Delaware Park in downtown Buffalo with Manny. And we're there in the daytime. There's other people in the park as well. And I feel three words: strong, confident, calm. I'm there with him because we want to be there, but I'm not doing it to people please him. I'm there because I just as much want to be there. And I'm not feeling nervous at all about how do I get home. I'm not feeling uh anxious about being downtown. I'm just feeling calm, confident, and strong. Like I
Okay,
have
good.
everything planned out. Everything is the schedule, the itinerary is just all very well planned. What I'm noticing different too is we're on the same frequency. Like he's done a lot of healing. Um, there's a lot of positive change between the both of us. But that is the visualization and the first words I got. And I'm downtown at the park with him and strong, confident, calm.
Okay, good. Okay, very good. All right, good. Fantastic. So now you can feel that energy in your heart. And now we want to look at your oversoul codex integration of the healer archetype. So I want you to just connect to the vibration of the healer. I'll find her in the deck here and I'll show you the image. Um, so here's the healer. So the restorer of wholeness. You can see that in the card, there she is, and she is holding the green crystal around her heart, and it's got almost like rose gold energy splaying out all around it. And she's integrating wholeness. So she's restoring the wholeness within. Okay. So that's what she does. That's the archetype of the healer. So just connecting up with her and you can just visualize this energy moving into your heart or hold it in your hands. You can imagine holding a beautiful green crystal like the healer's holding.
I have green crystals that I could hold after our
Yeah.
appointment.
Yeah, I want you to hold the green crystals in your hands when you are connecting up with this archetype. Because remember, this is an energy frequency that you are embodying more of right now. And I want you just feel the healer energy alongside with the rose gold pearl, unconditional love, restoration, and integration. So you are really encouraging you to embody the healer energy alongside of that rose gold pearl, unconditional love, restoration, and integration. So feeling yourself as a sacred vessel, for cosmic light? And just how does it feel to transform disharmony into wholeness in your life? How does it feel to transform disharmony into wholeness in your life?
I immediately got like an exam has been finished, like a test has been done, something's been completed. And what I was getting is I was realizing that the reply was joy, which you've reiterated before. Susie Wu has reiterated, I've reiterated, other people have reiterated. It's just really, really driving home the message again. Um, but yeah, that's what I got, like that I've completed something. Completed a
Absolutely.
trial. That's the word. Completed a trial. A
Okay,
trial.
like an initiation of sorts, yeah?
I suppose perhaps even higher level than initiation, but who knows? Could be initiation, yes.
Okay, good. And then where does this energy support your emotional trust and your safety? So where does this energy support your emotional trust and safety?
Goes back to the car. It gave me the image of me adventure driving in the car
Yeah.
again, going up the route that I would always practice by myself or with Manny, giving me this confidence of you can go as far as you were going before, you can even go past it. Now, the direction where I regress in 3 miles is not that route. The direction we used to go all the time is Seneca Street. The route where I regress 3 miles is Bowen. So just to let you know the street names. But it's giving me the confidence to go up there again. It's giving me the I can statement. It's giving me bold determination. Um, Showing me a picture of there's a sports complex where a bunch of sports teams go and big, big lots to park your car, right? And it's showing me zooming past there in my car in a breeze, no problems whatsoever. It's giving me just this whole complete feeling of pure confidence. But it's going back and it's showing me an image in the back of my head here telling me joy. It's almost telling me that negativity and the ego and the from the back here is ego, and it's telling me you're replacing those thoughts every time you do something joyful. And it's building the confidence and giving me that image of yes, you can zoom past that sports arena, the florist shop and the gift shop and the tire place, and even zooming past where they sell RVs or caravans confidently like a breeze, no problem.
Okay, good. And now I'd like you to just to imagine now, just using your voice or your hands, just to channel this energy of the healer and even a small hum or a breath or a gentle hand movement, just to start activating this frequency within your body now. So just
Mhm.
choosing what you feel that you want to do.
Telling me to go get a green crystal quickly. One moment, please.
Okay.
You've been a very naughty girl. Green, 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 green. Oh, there you are. All right.
Okay, good.
I don't know if you know anything about crystals, but I have jade, I have chrysocolla, and I have no idea.
Hmm.
I knew it when I bought it.
I wonder what that is.
Yeah, I'm not sure which one this is. I haven't honestly used this. I don't even remember having this one.
Yeah, that looks a
Oh,
bit like
is it green calcite, perhaps?
looks a bit like that, doesn't it? Like a smooth
Yes, it
version of
is.
that.
Which one is that?
I don't know what this is either, but I've got a
It
green
could,
crystal that I don't know what it is either. It's the
it could
same
be green.
energy.
Yeah, it could be green calcite.
I
Green
was
calcite
thinking,
or
I don't think it's calcite. No,
green
it's
aventurine.
maybe aventurine.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think that, yeah, you know what it is? This is green aventurine.
yeah. Okay.
I never use it though. I use the chrysocolla and the jade a lot more often.
So
All right, so I
hold
have,
those crystals then, and I would say that with those, just as you're holding the crystals, just imagine the healer archetype, and just holding it, just feel these frequencies activating within you as you hold those crystals. So just know that this is the archetype that you're connecting with, and this is going to help you to start embodying unconditional love, restoration, integration, greater levels of joy within your body. And as you're holding them, I just want you to ask yourself what has shifted in your body, in your mind, and in your heart now through going through this process today. What has shifted in your body, your mind, and your heart?
all right, I'm getting quick answers. This is in my body, the people pleasing. It says because you're done doing that, you're going to release a lot of stress. And that always affects the body. In my mind, what have I released in my mind? The belief that I can't. It's being replaced with joy, but it's being replaced with confidence, strength. I can, I will, I got this, honesty. This appointment would have been easier if I had a well-behaved cat tonight, just letting you know. Um, yeah, she gets an F, let me tell you. And now she's distracted by a rubber band. Wish she had been distracted by one the entire appointment. Um, and what am I releasing from my heart or
What's
heart chakra?
shifted? What's shifted within your heart?
It shifted. It told me the belief that I can't, the belief that I don't, that I can't put myself first. I didn't even know that was there, but that is the reply that I got.
Okay, good. Okay, and now ask yourself what is the first step that you can honor to offer these new beginnings and embody love fully? So, what's the first step you can take to honor your new beginning and embody love fully?
Give me three words: try, trust, grow. And it told me the first word, try. I said, try. It says, yeah, you have to try. You don't know until you try. But it told me try, and it told me as you try, trust. And if you trust as you try, you will grow.
Very good.
It also goes back to you have to stay joyful. You can't get frustrated. You can't watch negative stuff. You can't get into arguments with people online you don't even know. You know, um, you have to shut off politics, which is outrageously challenging to do when you live in the United States. Um, but it's telling you you have to stay joy focused. That is your task or my task.
Yeah.
But yes, that is the reply there.
Okay. Okay, good. And then one other thing that you can do is
Trust
just to say
grow.
an affirmation, just to consolidate this and a daily affirmation just for the next week or so. And that's, I am aligned with love, joy, and my highest path. I trust myself and the guidance of my heart. And that's it. So it's a very simple affirmation that I'll send through to you. And just, I want you to just keep on reaffirming that to yourself as you imagine the energy of the new beginnings bottle and the rose gold pearl and the archetype of the healer and the
Yeah,
restorer of wholeness. So you're just going to be literally for the next week, you're going to be working with those frequencies just so that you can start fully embodying. Now that you've released those
yeah,
things that are no longer serving you, you want to practice that embodiment of that. Act, trust, grow. Okay?
yes, yes. Um, try, trust, grow. Yes, but
Yeah.
same thing, really. Um, I have a quick question for you, if that's all right.
Yeah.
For some reason, for the past half hour,
Yeah.
higher self has been extremely adamant about the Mars bottle. Do you mind
Yeah.
if I take a quick look at it?
Yeah. There you go.
I'm asking, what does it need from it? Oh, really? Okay, thank you. It gave me the reply. I don't know why it needed to see the bottle, but I asked, what does it need from it? It told me wear those colors.
Ah, very good.
I don't know why, but it told me wear those colors.
Well, it's interesting because I've been working with a lot of green energy today. And
Very much so, yeah.
it's the opposite of red. So sometimes the complementary will come up, as you know from before.
Yes, yes, that is true. It is the complementary color. I guess tomorrow, I will be wearing red.
And wearing red tomorrow. Exactly, exactly. Just to sort of, a lot of the time, red helps you to take action as well. Instead of it
Oh,
just being thoughts and, discussions, it's like, okay, red is like, okay, this is try. You're in the try phase. So give yourself permission to experiment with the energies of your bottles and the Oversoul Codex card and notice what feels supportive, freeing, and uplifting and then trusting your emotional waves and your inner guidance as being your compass, and then growing with every shift, releasing and new insights, as part of your evolution. So just knowing
yeah,
that that is, um, a process now for you to try, tr and trust and grow. I like that, and I think it's a very powerful way to, for you to sort of almost like anchor this vibration moving forward. Um, So I'll send you an email now just confirming what we've discussed today and then you know just keep me posted with what's shifted, what's moved and what's
okay,
changed. Okay?
perfect.
Brilliant. Well
Yes,
done. Well done. You did good
great.
today. All right, and I'll
Thank
catch you
you.
next time round.
All right, perfect. Thank you.
Bye for
Bye
now.
for now.